Yes, so my people, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all. Welcome back to Gospel News with another Ubonge update on us. Take the go. Let's go straight to the reason why we are here. As it happen now, they say that Abia state governor is in shock. And also, they say that China plus Japan don't shock and then they inside panic. After one Igbo young man can invent hydroelectric power plant where they supply electricity for in locality, the thing don't shock a lot of people for Nigeria now. So we are pleading on the governor to look into the matter where they go to support this young man, make you begin they do this thing properly. Only this one alone will generate light for one community. If they do this thing well, go different places, so light go come day for Abia State non-stop. I beg you, before we play you that video, other matters still there where we say they support this one now. They say that a family petitions Nigerian police over murder of upcoming wrestler Abasi Fereke while staying in Bayelsa Commissioner's Lodge. Hey, our politicians, una too, they do wonders for this country. And no be only in Kpai this time. They say that family is also seeking justice for Joseph Eje, 44-year-old Nigerian brutally murdered by U.S. police officer in Washington. On I don't see matter where they saw may their soul rest in peace. First of all, before we go into details, may we start with this man. We go lodge for commissioners' quarters inside Bayelsa State. Now, a human rights lawyer, Inibehe Efyong, has petitioned the Bayelsa State Command of the Nigerian Police Force, Alonyenu Francis Idu, over the alleged murder of the upcoming Nigerian wrestler, Abasi Freke John Jeremiah. Efyong, in the petition dated January 5th and acknowledged on January 8, 2024, by the Office of the Police Commissioner, demanded for thorough investigation and coroner's inquest into the circumstances surrounding his death to enable the family to have full closure of what happened to their son. The petition, which was at the instance of the deceased father, Supol John Jeremiah, retired, was titled Petition on the Suspected Murder of Mr. Abasi Freke John Jeremiah, a demand for thorough investigation and coroner's inquest. According to the petition, the deceased Abasi Freke, until his death, was a reputable Nigerian wrestler with an enviable track record of outstanding deliveries in various competitions he participated in, which earned him admiration from fans and colleagues. He left Akwa Ibom State on 10th December 2023, just last year here, 10th December, for Bayelsa State preparatory for a wrestling competition scheduled for January 2024. Upon his arrival in Bayelsa, he was accommodated in a lodge provided to him by the Bayelsa State Commissioner for Youth and Sports, Mr. Daniel Egali. The petition indicated. They said that on Wednesday, December 28, 2023, just before the end of the year, Efyong said his client's family received a report from his coach in Akwa Ibom State, Mr. Ekom Akwa, that the coach in Bayelsa State, one Mr. Are Agbare Keme of the Bayelsa State Sports Council, had informed him that his son traveled by boat in the company of his friends to attend a traditional marriage somewhere in Bayelsa State, and that the boat capsized on their way back on 27th December 2023. Una they see how this young man now take by the petition partly read on the said 28th December 2023. Our client called Mr. Are to confirm the veracity of the troubling report of death of his son. They said Mr. Are informed our client that the deceased drowned when the boat capsized and that he could not be rescued. Mr. Are also told our client that they were still searching for the corpse of the deceased. Voila. Double voila for dead body. It don't drown now, and the dead body self is nowhere to be found. On Friday, the 29th of December 2023, Mr. Are informed our client and other members of his family through phone calls that the corpse of the deceased has been recovered. Following this information, our client and other members of his family demanded that Mr. Are should take a photograph of the body of the deceased and send it to them for identification. To the charging of our client and his family, Mr. Are blatantly and repeatedly refused to send the photographs, claiming that he was under the instruction of his boss, Mr. Daniel Egali, the Bayelsa State Commissioner for Youth and Sports, not to send the photographs of the corpse to any member of the deceased family. On the same 29th December 2023, Mr. Are told a sister of the deceased and our client that the body of the deceased has been taken to the mortuary. All entreaties by our client to convince Mr. Are to send photographs of the body of his deceased son to him were rebuffed. I say now, wow. So, Ona Pikin, Kpai, instead of Ona to rush, go Bayelsa State, go see wetin happen, go use Ona eyes, take the see the film Kuru, Ona dey there, they wait for photograph for Akwa Ibom. How much it go take Ona to go from Akwa Ibom to Bayelsa to go see? No be the same Niger Delta, Abi. Yeah, not them now. All you producing state. No be the same area then they. So now just now wow, this family itself is not even that serious. Now they said that on the same 29 December 2023, Mr. Are told the sister and our client that the body had been taken to the mortuary. Saddened and agitated by the shocking news and the refusal by Mr. Are to send the photographs of the corpse, our client made spirited effort to get photographs of the body of his deceased son, which eventually yielded results after our client was anonymously availed of a photographs of the corpse. To the utter consternation of our client, the photograph of the deceased raises reasonable suspicion that Mr. Abasifreke John Jeremiah may have been gruesomely murdered, contrary to the questionable droning claim that is being peddled. The photograph evinces apparent and undisputable signs of a deep cut in the neck and a bloodied body. Effiong explained that the position of his client was not to make a definitive finding or scientific conclusion on the cause of his son's death. We believe that a credible, independent, and thorough investigation by a coroner should settle controversies surrounding the cause of Abasifreke's death and give the traumatized family of the deceased a closure. So now like this, matter takes up. Person wey go make e go do competition though, they don't buy am through way. Don't talk say boat don't capsize, na in cause am. And I'm not even sure say the family of this young guy don't go to the place, gone, to find what really happened to this young man. May his soul rest in peace. May we enter inside Abia State very quickly. Go see this invention when this young man takes shock China and Japan.
Yeah, Kebukebu Abia, I know na immediate na Okulumobo Bridge, Okulumobo, no na Ostomabo local government, and we are here to show the world the first Nigerian homemade hydroelectric power plant in Abia being constructed by an Abian from Ishialangwa. And when I called him, because I have been following him up Okokemona Rohia, also knows in Okamiti, the mayor of Usioma, so that all the government can be able to assist him small. This in the new local, you can see the light, the signal light. You need the generator, or need the fuel, or need the gas. Here, my million so steady all the locality, all the people living around this vicinity. Mona upper wire very well. So as in Kamukwa Owa, now the ingenuity of our people is top notch, and we know the relent. This is Kebukebu TV, and it's my duty to project Abia to the whole world, so that I am at an over there. Come and invest in Abia State. I love you all. This is Kebukebu TV.
Oh, I don't see the kind of investment when our people they carry enter do this one now don't shock China. Just this thing with them build. I don't see a lot of these things inside Italy as they walk up and down, and this thing has been generating electricity to several communities, and it will save cost too. You know, go make money come too much for the people we be say then they use the lie to abeg the governor of Abia State will be Governor Alex so to want to use this opportunity to bring this to your notice, say make you act fast and help to see how this thing can generate electricity to this particular community. Make them do the thing, make it big, small. Now waiting they there be that too. As we take see so now so we take the talk as we work come out for there. They say one of our brother don't buy for United States of America. Say family now don't they seek justice. So I say now what? If we are not safe inside Nigeria, that means say they go still they treat us anyhow. See how that young man now will be say if they do wrestling. Take Kpai throw away. Young man, they don't buy him throw away. Begin they blame droning. Which drone? We in drone? They go. The family of a 44-year-old Nigerian man, Joseph Agada Eje, who was killed by a United States police officer, has demanded for justice and full disclosure of how their son, Kpai. According to the family in a post shared by a witness, Zipporah Anuga, on her Twitter account, he questioned why the police had refused to release video footage of what transpired before Eje's death and why his personal belongings, including phone, were seized. Eje's family, which seeks an urgent investigation into the death, stated that their son went to the United States for a better life, noting that his American dream was cut short by the police meant to protect him. They regretted that his killings without any just cause has devastated their family, especially his widowed mother. On the night of December 5th, 2023, Joseph Agada Eje was slain in cold blood at the hands of a police officer in Bellevue King County, Seattle, Washington. This horrific incident was brought to our attention by the Kings County Sheriff's Office 7 days after the incident. Actually, and it took place. Media reports state that at 6:30 p.m. on Tuesday, December 5th, 2023, officers responded to a report of a man, our dear Joseph, walking around the Castle Creek Center parking lot in the 15500 block of Main Street with a knife out and was shot multiple times by the officer, killing our brother. So that is one thing. The fact that he's brought out a knife, that was a threat. So, I know, say, all this police for America, they know they already there is brutality against black people there. Now you go, they carry knife, they walk up and down. That's a threat. And these people, they go open fire. Because I even get one video self when I see where, maybe no be your own shout, where one guy carry knife come out. As he just made any move, piam. And so they told open fire on him. And that was it. So I don't see the reason why somebody go they do all those kind of stunt for America. If you do them for Europe, somehow you can get away with it. They go find way, begin they knock you something to see, how to just make sure that you are alive. But for America, they go open fire on you. So the guy, try you to they carry knife, they threaten people there. It don't make sense at all. Igbo people, America, they go shoot straight. They don't waste time. Now, as a family, knowing who Joseph was, the reported actions and circumstances of his death are very much at odds with whom we knew him to be. He worked at Allied University amongst other companies before his passing. Joseph was an IT specialist in Nigeria and the US, helping everyday people with web development. We are also deeply hurt and confused by the information being circulated about this case. No video footage from businesses in the vicinity of the shooting, including the Los Angeles fitness gym that this happened in front of, or eyewitness statement have been provided in any of the reports. Joseph's Facebook page was taken down and his WhatsApp messages were being read after his death. Calls to his phone were answered by an unknown person, and the fact that we were informed a week after the shooting adds to the agony and cloud of mystery surrounding the death of Joseph, the family lamented. The grieving family appealed to the Bellevue Police Department to release footage including police officer body cam, nearby CCTV, and all other evidence to show us exactly what happened. At this point, we are just trying to get the truth of what happened. We are calling on the global community to unite with us and fight for justice for Joseph. The family passionately appealed. Now, wahala we don't bust out na be this one. When I know where my own problem they say carry knife. We want maybe choke somebody or something like that. That one, okay, for America. Say no to all those kind of things, especially in the presence of police. Police will open fire on you because they go tell you saying a self-defense. Even when person don't die now, as it be so. Even if they say they don't find justice, they don't send the police to prison. What change with that? Sometimes all these things, that's why they say prevention is better than cure. I said, don't buy now. What will bring him back? No amount of justice. No amount of justice for Joseph can bring him back. May his soul rest in peace. Amen. Make una let me know with you now the reason with all this matter we don't talk about. So we are seeking for justice in Nigeria. And we are also seeking for justice in America. Not be juju be that. Nigeria, a dream killer. Poor.